So the first partnership that we're going to hear from is Heidi and Rakesh from Summerwood Primary. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of an insight of what I saw in this partnership. So these were the rebels of the group. Heidi, being in the creative industry, very, always thinking differently, out of the box. But really, this partnership is one that has such a beautiful heart, I think, in both of the partners. Rakesh is someone who just is, he just has this charisma about him. There's something about him that just makes you want to love him. And something that our CEO and founder of Partners for Possibility, Louise van Rijn, what she often says about Partners for Possibility is that in order for these partnerships to work, you need to fall in love with each other. And she doesn't mean that in a romantic way. But this partnership definitely fell in love with each other. And I'm hoping that as you hear the stories, you're also just going to just notice every now and again how when one partner is talking, the other partner is looking at them, because that's when you see the love. And that's where we see the nation building, because it's bringing people from different different parts of society together in a beautiful way in order to build this nation. So this is all about love, and it's lovely being here with all of you. And I'd love to introduce or to ask you to come up here and please give us your presentation.
Well. Hi, everybody. Yeah. So, we plan on reading a little story, the story of a PFP partnership in a place called Summerwood by Rakesh Ramcharan and Heidi Brauer. So, here we go. You ready? Great. So, since we are here only because of the children and in the tradition of storytelling, Heidi and I are going to read you a story today. So sit back comfortably in your chairs, listen closely, and enjoy the story called The Principal and the Partner. So, once upon a time, in a suburb not far from here, a principal called Rakesh Ramcharan met a marketing guru called Heidi Brauer, and the two heroes cautiously considered each other. They knew that the journey to save the children from the terrible dragon of learning mediocrity was full of danger, uncertainty, and meetings. Nevertheless, our heroes persevered. The quest ahead meant too much to them. The fairy godmother, Dina Kramer, explained to them that the year-long journey would have lovely stops along the way. Some dyads, a learning circle, time to think, co-action, co-learning, a COP, some journaling, and more fire-breathing, scary monster jargon, and a suggestion that they were to plant a seed.
This was sounding quite a lot like an arranged marriage. At the heart of it, two people who wanted the same thing. In this case, Rakesh and Heidi both wanted to impact the children in their community, but both knowing that arranged marriages are a hit or miss affair, with a whole lot of luck thrown in. Dina, the fairy godmother, sprinkled her magic dust, waved her magic wand, which I forgot in my office, gave us the gifts of a nice, tightly planned year filled with leadership training sessions, suggestions of spending 5 to 6 hours per month together, and to mail and WhatsApp, and recommendations to be curious, for me, to bond for both, and to make oneself supportable for Rakesh. Heidi and Rakesh soon found that they were both super keen, both in it for the children, Both saw the lightness in things. Read, Rakesh has an epic sense of humor and is a pun maker of a note. And both were nonconformists, bordering on rejectors of instructions.
So, the first group meeting was held, and the principal and the partner committed to the process. Even when the dyads, and that's 2 to 3 minutes of knee-to-knee, uninterrupted talking, felt like agony. And while they watched and felt wobbly, as other partnerships seemed 1,000 times more structured and disciplined than theirs, their own work schedules made the 5 to 6 hours a month feel like a dream from a land far, far away. Slowly, they realized that the leadership skills they were being gifted by the fairy godmother and the amazing circle of principals and partners, from Louise, the queen of PFP land, and the broader community of people also passionate about the children and the future of South Africa, were helping to nurture and water the roots of their partnership. These books aren't easy to read. They realized that they could bring their whole selves onto this journey, and it was okay to do a little off script, and that no partnership, like a marriage, is perfect. It just needs to work. It just needs to work for you.
Just needs to work.
Just needs to.
Our children tell the children.
Yeah. All right, kiddies, is everybody ready? Fold your arms. We get extra time. Yeah. Right. So soon they realized that they could bring their whole selves onto this journey, and that it was okay to do a little bit off script, and that no partnership, like a marriage, is perfect. It just needs to work for you. Soon they weren't freaked out by the time to think way of really listening. They were doing it naturally. They realized the value of acknowledging strengths before challenges, and of observing, of WhatsApping, of including, of being comfortable, saying what you want in a parade of them nogal, and of reflecting, of learning how to recognize and amplify the gifts we all have to bring.
Rakesh didn't make Heidi feel like he expected her to just bring corporate bucks. Actually, Summerwood is blessed to be pretty well resourced, and like many of us, just needs continued love, energy, sprinkles, and attention. But networks are networks, and they're the greatest assets to any kingdom or queendom. So when people heard that Heidi was involved in a school, they wanted to share their gifts with the school, which is now richer for some cool signage and an outdoor chessboard that the kids love. And Rakesh brought Heidi's heart joy by making sure she never missed a pop-in at the grade R's, and at the end of the year giving her the last-minute honor of presenting certificates to the children at their graduation. Side note, the kids were expecting to receive their certificates from Mr. Ramcharan, and so, well rehearsed and more disciplined than the protagonists of the story, they almost all, without fail, shook Heidi's hand and said, "Thank you, Mr. Ramcharan."
The children energized Heidi, the marketer, in a way that nothing in a corporate life could possibly do. And PFP made the pair realize that she could bring a level of support and energy to Rakesh, the principal, in a unique way. It's lonely when you're the boss of the school kingdom. Soon they saw that there was a lot of value to be had from these pop-in visits, the odd WhatsApp to say hi, talking through plans for a little touch of input, and sharing some of the heartbreaks that sadly impact a principal who cares for hundreds of lives. They both traveled far and wide across the queendom, to attend the community of practice sessions with the other Knights of the Learning Circle 25, and to see the schools in other areas, and to appreciate the challenges they faced, and to share energy and ideas with their fellow Knights. Not only was the seed planted earlier in the year at Summerwood now a small tree, but the partnership was of an astonishingly skilled, generous, diverse, and passionate group, and a forest of trees was growing. The members of this group were finding ways to connect beyond the direction given by the program. Prefabs and jungle gyms were moving. New friends met at the theater, at school events, at soccer games, and at Sunday morning crazy dance sessions. Grown-up South Africans learned about each other in a way that they could never have done without PFP, and gave life to the word diversity in a way that will benefit our children through our own lived experiences.
So yes, once upon a time, a principal and a partner started a journey through the kingdom of possibility. They probably didn't do all their homework and haven't submitted portfolios and things. But they have learned new skills and found new confidence. They have cemented bonds with like-minded South Africans who want to make the circle bigger and impact our children by slaying the dragon of learning mediocrity to ensure the future is bright. They will continue to develop the trust relationship that PFP has helped them create. They are committed to keeping the learning circle going into year 2. They have found a rhythm that works for them and will help them to be leaders who are more agile and who feel more supported and able to do the work that the kingdom of Ramaphosa needs now more than ever.
The end, or rather,
The beginning.